What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and it is spooky season, and we just got a really cool legendary hero in Gemstone Legends. It is Frankenstein, and I'm super excited about this. I definitely want to go all in for him, if not just to own this card because it's so cool. Let's talk about it. Alright, so Frankenstein is a legendary Dark Followers hero, and just taking a look at the base stats here, he's pretty beefy. I mean, that's a really good looking amount of HP there, and so you can see the awakened stats and the regular, stats without having been awakened. But perhaps the best part about the base stats is that enormous amount of defense, which is 1,506 at base, and then you get plus 902 after awakening it, and that's just an incredible amount of defense. The speed looks okay. I'd call it average. 200 is about average, so it is what it is there. Nothing to write home about. And the mana gain is 17, and usually I would say, hey, that's great. You can throw a whole set of mana equipment on him to make sure that his ultimate is going off after just 5 tiles or 5 gems, but not in this case, and we're going to get to that, and we're going to get to why. So I don't actually think that the mana equipment is going to be super important here. He is a defensive leader of all allies by 32% in all game modes. That is synergistic with what we're going to look at here. Let's take a look at the ultimate. Power Surge gains Fortify for 5 turns if above 70% HP. Remember that Fortify means that he's going to take 30% less damage from special skills, but he's also going to gain Fortify and increase defense for 5 turns if below 70% HP, and that increased defense is 50%, by the way. Deals damage to a single enemy, 500% of defense. There's a lot I like here. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I favor speed more than anything. Any kind of mana gain or speed increase is absolutely the best. However, what I like second best is whenever you're dealing damage based on defense or HP, and here we have it based on defense, because you can make a really beefy hero that is really, really hard to kill, and when you get to deal damage based on that, I think you get like a 2-for-1 deal. You get survivability and you get to advance your strategy, which is to kill the opposing team, right? So this is looking like a sniper type, although I'd call it a crusher. He's going to act like a sniper. He's going to hit one opponent at a time, but really this is like a crusher type. Now, it's the passive that's really interesting here. Vengeance Unleashed. When he has less than 40% of remaining HP, he becomes enraged and gets 4% more damage on attacks with gems for every 250 defense he has. He gains 400 speed, and when attacking with gems, he deals 22% of his missing HP to the attacked enemy. So what you're seeing here, before I go any further, is he's all of a sudden becoming a hero that it doesn't really matter so much what the ultimate is. This passive is meant to basically make him deal a lot of damage through just matching gemstones, which is interesting. We don't have a lot of characters like this in this game. Every time he's affected by a special ability and at every turn of his team, he's inflicted with silent status for 1 turn. So now we have a drawback. And then he gains 90% less mana from all sources. Remember, that's static. That's just always there, so that's a drawback. And he gains 10% defense, plus 50% resistance, and plus 20% HP. Again, static. That's going to keep him from dying. So what you get here is a hero that you're not depending on the ultimate a whole lot. You do want him to be fast so that you can match gemstones, and you're mainly going to deal damage with those gemstones. Is that enough? I'm not sure. Sometimes, just with all the effects in the game and everything, it's really hard to actually take out opposing heroes with just gemstones. Once his ultimate goes off, he's going to deal a lot of damage with that particular one. I think it remains to be seen just how damaging these gemstones are going to be. I think it's really interesting, the drawbacks that we have here. So, it's not looking like the ultimate is going to actually affect things all that much. typically in this game, you only get a couple chances to really use that ultimate in a way that's actually going to affect the outcome. And he could just be silenced or not able to use it. I mean, he's gaining 90% less mana from all sources, so you're really just depending on the gemstones here. I don't know if that's going to be good or not, but I think he's a really, really cool character, and I definitely want to do some summons here. So let's go ahead. I've got 86 gold scrolls at the moment, so I'm going to go through this. I think I'm just gonna use them all because I want Frankenstein, because he's a cool character. And sometimes I know if you've watched my videos before, sometimes I just enjoy this game purely from a collection standpoint. Like, I like to be competitive and good, but it's so hard to get heroes in this game. Sometimes I just like to have them if I can get them. So we'll see. All right, we got Zagraf. I'm gonna try to go through these pretty quickly, so I'm gonna skip through all the like rare and epic heroes, since I have covered them a lot in the past. All right, we got Misako. I want to know what you think. So, do you think the gemstones are going to be damaging enough for him? You know, although this is a relatively rare effect in Gemstone Legends, we have seen it before. I just haven't seen anyone break through with it strongly yet. Alright, Zane. That one I covered long ago. Alright, we got something. What is it? Another epic. We're getting all the spooky ones, so this time it is Scarlet. You know, that little like rating thing only pops up like when I'm making a video. And I swear I've done it before, but it still just pops up. And I'm not going to stop the video and do the rating to make it go away so that it doesn't come back while I'm making a video. So it only ever triggers me to know to do it when I'm actually playing. But I swear I did it before to get rid of that pop-up. Maybe it didn't go through. I don't know. Look at that. We got Zane again. What is it about Zane this time? Zane wants to be on our team. And it is... another epic. This one's Aurelia. I do have some platinum scrolls too, so we'll be able to try that. If we don't get lucky with the golds here. And we got Ire. Oh, here's another one. It's a legendary. It's a legendary. And it is Lee. That's awesome. All right, so Lee is a speed leader, and we like to see the speed leaders. Of course, that's in guild-related activities. Deals damage based on 500% speed for 6 times to a single enemy. Gains increased critical damage for 4 turns. So I absolutely love damage that's based on speed. That's fantastic. 100% chance to use the special ability twice if his speed is equal to or higher than a target's speed. Damage is increased by 50% if he has more speed than a target, and immune to provoke. That's a fantastic hero, and I'm really glad to have it. But we're going to continue on because today's video is about Frankenstein, and we're going to try to summon him from the dead. Man, I wonder if we just have like a higher chance at getting like Halloween themed heroes here. Seems like that's what we're getting most of. Arma. We've got 10 gold scrolls left, and then we'll move on to platinum. All right, and then one more, and it is Olaf. So we're gonna move on to the platinum scrolls, and I'll use both. I just really want to try and get this Frankenstein. Come on, come on. Not this time. One more. This is for all the cards. Ugh, we didn't get Frankenstein. So disappointing. But good luck to you if you're trying to get Frankenstein. I want to know how he is. You know what I really want to know, and this is why I wanted to get him, is I want to know if they actually were able to create a hero who can do significant gemstone damage. Because that could be a game changer if possible. And I want to know. So if you get him, if you're able to level him up and test him out, let me know in the comments. If you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.